my friends. Long time no see. It's a beautiful day at the end of February. I am cooking grilling some burgers. They're almost done with these burgers here. And on my last video I told you about the plant sale. I decided to do the plant sale on March 1st, which I still will do, but some of my plants got too big too soon, so I had to put them out for sale before that. Oops, windy today. So here's the plant sale. It's been going pretty good. I've actually been selling out of certain things. I've sold out of the big beef tomato. That's gone. I sold out of the herbs. I only had sweet basil and lemon balm. And we're on the last of the loofah. And I try to stay as organized as possible. We have white eggplant here, tied, purple, ribbed. The eggplants are not doing very well, so as far as selling, so I'm probably not going to have any of them next year. But everything else is doing good. I love this pumpkin. It looks so beautiful. The Jarrahdale pumpkin. It's good for decor. It's nice to grow these large pumpkins. But it's been going good. I hope that I have enough plants left for the first. But I think I will. Okay, yellow scallop squash. Here we have one left. But I have more plants over here that are the same plants at the table, but they are baby plants that still require more growth. And I will probably have these ready by March 1st. They're just a little small and require more time. So whatever's left on the other tables plus this will be on the plant sale. So I had given up gardening, and I'll tell you in a minute why. But in the middle of the season I gave up on the gardening. So because I gave up, I stopped watering the plants, and I was going to let them all die. I'll let you know why. But I literally stopped. So not only did I stop watering them, but I took off the insect netting out of all of them because I was going to let the birds have them. Let the birds eat all the crops, because I'm not going to eat them anymore. But I think the rabbits are the ones that got it. And now I'm back to gardening. Changed my mind again. And I was trying to protect the crops, but they were gone. And let me show you. I think the birds did get to it, or the rabbits got to it. But I think it was the rabbits. Let me show you. Got some bok choy, baby bok choy. Waiting for the cilantro to go to seed, which is almost there. And look at this. I don't know if these are the birds or the rabbits just hop. It's like 2 feet tall maybe. But yeah. Here I had purple bok choy, more baby bok choy. I had, but they ate it all. And that's my fault, because I chose to let it go. That's fine. I said no more. I'm not going to eat vegetables anymore. What do I even want a garden for? So I took this netting off, insect netting. I took it off. And I thought the birds were going to eat it. But, yeah, I mean, apparently they don't like kale. Probably because it's not as tender as the bok choy leaves. But yeah, it's kind of impossible to garden out here in my yard. I would have to spend a lot of money. And I really don't. Like I said, when I had this insect netting over it, it was fine. Nobody would touch it. It was just a pain how to take it off and on to water. And I can water through the netting. I just chose to take it off and on. And like I said, I gave up on the eating vegetables, so I'm not mad. Actually, I'm not mad that they took it, that they're eating it. But now that I changed my mind, and I am going to continue to grow, that kind of sucks. But I still have some, because this area here, this is all the netting I took off, has more. This is the area I did not take the netting off, so they're still here. I just need to fertilize a little bit because there's some yellow leaves. They're yellowing, so we want to put some nitrogen. But they're still here, and I'm going to let all of these go to seed, which we're almost there. See? So that's cool. And I even have more here. Look, this one's really heading for seed super quick. So that's good. And I didn't show you this, but when I had changed my mind and decided to go back to gardening, I was cleaning the plants that had died, and I encounter a rabbit hole in here, and it had dead baby rabbits, unfortunately. Very, very sad. But she dug a hole from here, all tunnel all the way here, and there was all this nesting, and that's where she had the babies in there. But just letting you know that the rabbits are just ravaging, you know. For some reason, you know, they find a way to jump. They're cottontail rabbits. They're not very big, but they find a way to jump on these beds and wreak havoc. Eat my plants up, you know. In this case, they made a nest, but I took care of that, and now we put a pepper plant, 2 pepper plants in here. By the way, this is the Carolina Reaper, and if it does well, we'll have seeds for next year's plant sale. I thought we had 3 plants, but it's 2 plants. 2 plants, maybe 3. Oh no, it's 2 plants, yeah. Okay, so we built initially this thing here for the ducks when we had the ducks. Now that we don't have the ducks, I just put this tub in there, and I put my gardening material, gardening stakes and netting and all that stuff, and I just put it in when I'm done with the season. I took it out right now to put more stuff in it, and there's another rabbit hole in there. There's nothing in there, but just so you can see, I mean, there's so many rabbits here. So many rabbits. And I gave up on my garden because I was diagnosed with IBS, and I can't really have most vegetables, because it causes me to bloat. It causes me to bloat pretty bad. And I didn't know that. I just lived bloated all the time. And until it created, I guess, a blockage. But it wasn't just the vegetables. It was processed foods, you know, and bread and all kinds of things. It created a blockage in my intestines, and I ended up in the hospital. So I went to my GI doctor after that, and he suggested a low FODMAP diet, and it includes like gluten-free bread, certain sugars I couldn't have, or certain types of sweeteners I couldn't have. Anyways, it created like this very hard way of eating. I had to cut off a lot of vegetables, and I cut off like processed foods like fast food, soda, and so I started losing weight. Makes sense, right? But I don't know, I still was having problems with the bloating, like excessive bloating. And I decided to go on the carnivore diet, and that was a like night and day. And I'll show a picture. I can show a picture now, but I'm going to show a picture of what my stomach looked like prior to changing my diet, how I'd lived always, and people thought I was pregnant. I'm not an extra large person, but I had to use extra large shirts to hide the stomach. And so after 2 months of the carnivore diet, my inflammation went down. My energy levels were steady, and I feel great. And this is a picture of 2 months. Okay, this is the picture. Okay, before I started, the day before I started, and this is a picture of me now. Okay, so with this diet, it's a carnivore diet. Research it yourself if you want to learn more about it. Maybe I'll do more videos. But it's basically animal flesh of any kind: fish, chicken, beef, animal fat, so no avocado oil, no coconut oil, and animal byproduct like eggs and cheese. There's a more strict version of this carnivore diet where you don't eat the byproduct, but I like eggs and cheese, and so you can have that. There's another version of this carnivore diet they call a dirty carnivore diet, where you can have cream cheese also. I'm sensitive to the dairy, to the lactose, so I can't really have cream cheese, but I can have the lower lactose cheeses, the harder cheeses like cheddar cheese, which I love. And once in a while I'll have mozzarella. But most of it is just animal flesh, meat and fat and water and electrolytes, actually. So I said, why am I growing vegetables? I can't have them anymore. You know, I was upset. It's okay. I learned to live like that for 2.5 months now. Maybe one day I'll go back to eating regular or adding more things to my diet other than meat. And it can be a meat-based diet, just like there's a plant-based diet. You eat plants, but you eat other things with it. Well, there's a meat-based diet. I think more keto. But for now, this is what I'm eating for lunch. It's just burger patties and cheese. And this is my son's, and this is my 2 patties. And it'll be fine. I'll be full, and I'll eat dinner later tonight. Same sort of diet. But I was like, okay, well, I can go back to growing my vegetables because I can grow them for seed, right? I was telling my customers what happened with the IBS and the hospital and everything, and I was like, I was upset. I was mentally wrecked. It was bad. I was really depressed, and because I really wanted to grow vegetables. That's my hobby. That's what I like to do. And I said, I can't do it no more, right? But then if I can do it to grow seed, I can save myself some money on purchasing the seeds for next year. And so that's kind of cool. Well, that's what's going on right now. So I thank you all for watching. I'll put up a video next time updating you after the sale, see how it goes. And thank you for stopping by. See you later. Bye.